What is going on, my broskiis? My name is Toadskii, back again, here to bring you guys yet another One Piece Treasure Cruise video. So this is an extension of the video that I made a couple days ago relating to the data download for the Sugo-Fest that's coming for Act 3 of the Wano Kuni event for the anniversary. So we actually have the official post right here. You can see the banner, and yeah, we actually kind of made a pretty educated guess during that video saying that, you know, there aren't any step-ups here. It's kind of weird. There's no step-ups, no guaranteed legends along the way. Not really too sure what's going on, and yeah, we kind of got it right. So you can see here, all 10+1 rare recruit pools will be 30 rainbow gems. So that's pretty good, right? And the thing, the reason why I'm making this video is because this Sugo-Fest is a lot better than what we initially thought it was going to be. So we'll go through all the details once we get into it. But man, I honestly, I don't understand how they could structure a Sugo-Fest like this, and then you compare this to the anniversary Sugo-Fest that we had. It is such a different Sugo-Fest. It is very, very insane. Especially just not only the fact that, you know, part 1 and part 2 are so drastically different from each other, but just some of the features during this Sugo-Fest I would have loved if they did it during the anniversary. I think a lot of people in the community would have appreciated it as well. Well, first of all, being discounts, right? All of these multis are discounts in this banner, whereas we had no discounts during the anniversary Sugo-Fest. That's just one thing, but we'll get into more reasons throughout the video. So let's go ahead and talk about it. So here we go, from March 9th until March 16th. Selected Sugo-Fest Part 1 and Part 2 are underway simultaneously. During the event period, all 10+1 pools will be 30 rainbow gems. So that is fantastic. The fact that they're doing that, again, would have loved that to have been for the anniversary. Anyways, let's move on. Plus, all wanted posters for Part 1 and Part 2 are guaranteed to be 4-star or better. Information for each part are as follows. Yes, so obviously 4-star or better, so gold or better. Now, as I said, between Part 1 and Part 2, we could tell from the banner image that, yeah, the two Sugo-Fests looked drastically different, where on one banner you had a bunch of limited time characters, and on the other side you had a bunch of top-tier legends. And that definitely is shown here. So with Part 1, other than the Sugo-Fest exclusives, only characters who made their appearance after February 25th, 2019 will be available. So if this is what it actually says it is, does that mean that every gold that you pull is going to be a character from Feb 25 onwards? Now, there are lots of good rare recruits that were released during that event period, man. That's hella good. So let's scroll down and have a look. So that includes special characters, support rare recruits, and treasure Sugo-Fest exclusive characters are also back. I really hope this means regular batch characters as well. I hope so. That would be really good. But let's scroll and have a look. Furthermore, the last wanted poster for 10+1 pools is guaranteed to be a legend. Oh man, okay, that's interesting. Now, of course, we don't know what the rates are going to be, but the fact is, every single multi you do on Part 1, this is Part 1 only, by the way, Part 1 says guaranteed legend every single multi, and the multi is only 30 rainbow gems, mind you, and you can pull support units, and you can pull special characters, and treasure map rare recruits as well. Why? Why was this not the anniversary Sugo-Fest? This is exactly what I said. I've mentioned this in streams and previous videos. It doesn't make any sense as to release a Kaido Sugo-Fest with no global first stuff. Why wouldn't you put limited rare recruits? Why wouldn't you put support units on the banner to just increase the hype of the Sugo-Fest? And they didn't do it. And now we've got this banner straight after it. Like, oh, dude, this is pretty disappointing. I'm kind of upset about this. But, oh man, it is what it is, man. There's nothing we can do about it. But that is very disappointing to see that they're going to have a Sugo-Fest like this, and we just had the anniversary Sugo-Fest, man. Would have loved to have seen support units and special rare recruits there. Disappointing. Either way, yeah, legend every single multi on Part 1. There are a lot of characters making their first comeback in this Sugo-Fest, so don't miss this chance to get them. Yeah, that is for sure. Alright, so Part 2, let's have a look at this. Only Sugo-Fest exclusives that made their first appearance after July 27th, 2019 will be available. Bro, if this is guaranteed red per multi on this is legitimately the best banner in the game. In Part 2, special characters, support characters, and treasure map characters are not available. Okay, so yeah, that's the big difference, as we kind of suspected, that Part 1 is for the limited time characters, Part 2 is if you are looking for those legends. Makes sense. Make sure to get this chance to get powerful Sugo-Fest exclusives you haven't yet. Okay, fair enough. There is no 10+1 rare recruit counter for this Sugo-Fest. Yep. The special characters, support characters, and treasure map characters will only be available for rare recruits with notices that mention them, blah, blah, blah. However, they may be available at a later date. Sugo-Fest exclusives will only be available for rare recruits with mentions that notice them. Yep. Blah, blah, blah. World Journey rare recruit exclusive characters are not available. Bro, why not? Why not? Legitimately, why not? Like, it doesn't make any sense. You might as well have put them on here as well. That's disappointing also, but oh well. Tap the wanted poster on the left-hand side for more information. Yeah, so, okay, so part 2 is not a guaranteed red per multi. That's a pretty big trade-off, right? So, yeah, part 1 is special time characters and a red per multi, which can be any red in the game, and likely the top-tier legends are going to have a relatively low rate, if I had to guess. But then you can move on to part 2, where you can only pull legends from July 27th last year, but it's not guaranteed red per multi. So, you know, that's how they're balancing that out, which I guess makes sense. Okay, so for part 1, you can have every single legend in the game. So you've got Quickbeard, Dex, Sabo, Kung Fu Luffy, and then Kaido all the way down to version 1, Whitebeard down the bottom. Yeah. And as for special characters, okay, so these are the, like, limited rare recruits. So you've got Marco, who came out relatively recently. He's very, very good. You've got Carrot, Sai Carrot, so she's not bad either. Sayu Rogue is not bad. Kinemon is also pretty good. Frankie's trash. Pudding is good. Pedro's good. Usopp's good. Hody's trash. Vivi's good. Kuzan, Int Kuzan. Oh, that's the one from the Blitz battle. He is good. That Sakazuki is good. Swimsuit Pudding is not that good. The Sanji and Pudding dual unit is making a return, surprisingly enough. That's actually kind of crazy. Who else do we have here? We have Portgas D Ace, and we have the Vivi, so Log Ace is very good. Vivi, she's okay, but the Log Ace is fantastic. You've got Strength Carrot. Oh, that's the Summer Carrot, right. That's the Summer Carrot, Summer Sugar, Summer Khalifa, Summer Vivi, Dex Perona. Celebrate the wonderful cruise. Oh, and the Portgas D Ace. They're the ones that came out with Luffy and Law. Okay, they're back. Quick Linlin and Sai Pudding are also back. Those were from the Black Blade training event. Strength Limited Rare Recruit Judge. He's okay. You've got Strength Pudding, Devilish Swimsuit. Okay, that's also Swimsuit Pudding. Then you've got Dex, Sanji, and Sai Cavendish. Those two are trash. There are a pretty good amount of good units in it, though. Like, the limited rare recruits are great. The Sakazuki and Kuzan returning from that Blitz battle was also very, very good. Okay, there are some actually pretty good units here, not too bad. And then you got the 4-star versions of those characters. Okay, now you've got the support units. Now, this is pretty big because support units, like, you should never really pull on the support banners. Like, on a banner like this, I honestly wouldn't blame people for pulling because it is actually a pretty good banner. So you've got Sengoku, Strusen. So Sengoku is very good, mind you. He's very, very good. Strusen, no, not so much. Koshiro is very good. Koshiro is a very, very good support unit. Mistems, I think he's a cooldown reducer. I think he's good. Oven, I don't remember. I know all Lumbus has uses. Who else is here? Sabo's good for Stampede Luffy, if you have him. And then you got Konosuru, Makino. I don't remember a lot of these units, but there are a couple of them, as I said. Sengoku, Koshiro, Mistems, and Sabo. All of those definitely see play. So it's nice to see that they are making a return to this banner. And then you got the treasure map, Sugo-Fest exclusive characters. So like the Higuma, like all of these treasure map rare recruits. None of these characters are like units that see play all the time, so I wouldn't really, you know, beat yourself up about, you know, not picking up these units. So I really wouldn't care too much about the treasure map units, but the support units and the limited rare recruit characters, those are the ones that seem to be like the most enticing ones here, that's for sure. Now, if we scroll all the way down, we can see part 2 Sugo-Fest exclusive. So this is from Bato and Cavendish onward. So yeah, you've got Bato Cavendish is great, Sanji Judge, Cracker, then you got the V2 slashes, which I think are probably the worst ones here. Probably. Luffy Law, Zeus Prometheus and Big Mom, Sabo Koalla, Vivi Rebecca, Shirahoshi Manshiri, Bullet, Stampede Luffy, and Kaido. These are the only legends available on part 2, so if you get a red, you're guaranteed to get one of these units. I would say, if you don't have any of these units on this banner, like legit, if you don't have a single one of these, you should do a multi on this banner, just to get one guaranteed, right? And if you get a red in the middle, you get another one, right? That's very enticing. I would say, if you're missing more than half this list, you should probably do a couple multis here. But like for a player like myself, I am only missing Stampede Luffy, so for myself, this is not a good banner for me. But as I said, if you're missing a majority of these characters, I don't think it's a bad idea to pull here. I really don't, considering these are like top tier legends. We're talking the best of the best. There aren't that many top tier legends that are missing from this banner here. So look, I think this is a very, very good choice to pull here if you don't have a majority of them. If you're like me and already have most of them, you shouldn't pull here. You really shouldn't. I think most people will probably opt for the limited time banner, you know, part 1, because it has all those limited time characters, which are a little bit more enticing compared to potentially getting a chance at a legend. But that's up to you at the end of the day. I still say if you are free to play, as I said, if you're free to play and you are missing a bunch of those units, you should go for it. Or even if you are not free to play and you are missing a bunch of those units on part 2, you should probably go for it. But outside of that, I think that it is still worth saving for that Luffy, Taro, Zoro, Soba Mask, or even the Nami and Robin dual unit with Pudding. Those are the 2 best banners looking forward into the future right now, and I would suggest those are the ones that you should probably wait for. Saying that though, this is very enticing for many players, and I can understand, and I would not blame you if you pull here, because this banner looks very, very good. So that's it for that. That's all I really wanted to talk about. Just wanted to give you guys the rundown of the Sugo-Fest, because it might seem confusing because it's not structured like a normal Sugo-Fest, and that's why I wanted to talk about it for you guys. So yeah, it looks interesting to say the least. And then we also have the announcement of the Luffy and Zoro farmable event that's coming. So it actually lists a bunch of characters that are going to be boosted for this event. So all the new batch are going to be boosted for this event. You've also got the free-to-play Law and the free-to-play Zoro that were there. And then all the treasure map characters that just came out. So the Kinemon, Kanjuro, and the Raizo, as well as Basil Hawkins, will be boosted for this event. So as I said, it's a global first event. I've said it in a couple of videos at the moment. It's a global first event. This event has not arrived on JP before, so we don't know what to expect. And it will be coming out tomorrow, so I will be uploading a video on that, so definitely look forward to it. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this video breaking down this Sugo-Fest. Man, it is disappointing that this type of thing wasn't available for our actual anniversary Sugo-Fest, but it looks pretty good. I'm not gonna lie, it does look very, very good. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this video today, and if you guys did enjoy it, make sure to leave a like, and if you want to stay up to date with all the content that I post, including more One Piece Treasure Cruise content, make sure to hit the subscribe button down below. But other than that, guys, I will see you guys within the next video.